Talk about how important Damon's fight was there to kind of spur things on there. I mean, he really stood up for Tuna there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of team we are. When somebody takes a hard hit like that, it's, you know, you can stand up for your teammates, and it was great for Sivo to do that.
And the shorthanded goal that followed, it just kind of built that momentum that I think you guys carried the rest of the way.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't happy about the call, and then, you know, Provi goes and scores a great goal for us. It was a big momentum goal for us. So, you know, great shot by Provi. He's been playing really well lately, and you know, he's a guy that's fun to watch out there.
How tough is it to get going in this game?
How tough is it to get going?
Yeah, just
I don't know. I mean, there's no excuses for us. We pride ourselves on being a consistent team, and I felt like we were there for most of the night, but just not enough.
You've been asked about this, I know, but with so many top-line guys out, how differently do you guys have to play? Do you more defensive, more scrappy, more greasy than?
No, I don't think so. I think we have skill players throughout our lineup that jump into those roles, and Del Bell, Silly stepping up, so Provi stepping up. There's no excuses. We have to play the same way every night, no matter who's in the lineup. If Marchie's here, Boone's here. Even when those guys come back, it's the same way we'll play until the end here.
Probably the way that game started, you feel like you guys had your best right when the puck dropped tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't have the best start against Buffalo, and so obviously we wanted to come out and play the right way from the first minute. Obviously playing at home gives us a lot of momentum, and yeah, I think it was another solid game for our team. Unfortunately, couldn't get the 2 points.
How important was Severson standing up for Putia and then your shorthanded goal that followed?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, whenever one of the teammates get hit, it was a great job by Sivo stepping up and defending Poots. It takes a lot of courage to go out there and drop the gloves. And I think he did a great job. And I think when stuff like that happens, it gives a lot of momentum to the team.
Well, just tell us about what kind of energy you took from that and into your goal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think we didn't really agree with the call. I think it should have just been even strength, and but anytime you get a penalty by someone, when someone is defending a teammate, we're gonna kill that one, and we're gonna battle extra hard, and it just worked out that way that we were able to kill the play in the D zone, and I saw an opportunity to jump up and just shoot the puck, and I went in there.
Are you looking for a pass there at any point on your shorthand?
I saw it was a 2-on-2, so obviously going up the ice, I was scanning the play a little bit, yeah. But obviously their unit was a little bit tired, so I was trying to hide my shot and get it on net, and if there was a rebound, I was going to jump by their defenseman and try to put it in. Luckily, it went in on the initial shot.
Are you aware that was your first shorthanded goal?
No, not really. Yeah. But I mean, I'll take them any way I can.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a while since you played with Z. You got to change anything up, or you just keep playing your game?
I mean, obviously, when we play together, I think we both are able to skate extremely well. I think we understand each other extremely well. So I think every time we paired up together, we were able to do so much work with our skating and our plays, and by reading the play with our heads. I think we cover a lot of space out there, and for the most of the night, I don't really think we defended too much when we played together. We killed plays quick, and whenever we play together, I think we both enjoy it very much.
Damon, you guys, the start was a little quiet, I guess. You guys get a goal, but then it kind of goes quiet for a little bit. But your fight really kind of brought everything back in there. I'm sure that's not why you did it, but could you kind of feel the building kind of change at that point?
Yeah, a little bit for sure. Obviously, it was big to get a shorthanded goal there as well, so that helped. But I don't think anybody's going to look, especially my type of the player I am. I'm not going to look for a fight. It just presented itself for the opportunity, and kind of an awkward hit there, I thought. So stepped in for a teammate, but I mean, just trying to do that. I wasn't really trying to get the building going, but it definitely helps when the building does get going. It helps for momentum for sure.
Where were you when Provorov scored? Were you in here?
Yeah, I was in the room. Yeah.
Did you hear
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. The crowd was great tonight, especially in the third. They were keeping us going, and we had a couple good opportunities to win the game, but fortunately didn't get it done. Obviously, big kill there. We just didn't quite get it done in the end.
Maybe you called it an awkward hit. Do you have an issue with the hit, or you just didn't like to see a teammate get hit like that?
Yeah, I'm not a huge believer in there has to be a fight after every hit, but by any means. But I just felt like it was kind of one of those plays where I don't want to say blindside, but he wasn't expecting it. Just the way it was turned, I just felt it was a bit awkward for Poutia. He was just in a vulnerable spot for sure. Just figured, had a chance to step up for teammate there, and we didn't have our best in the early goings of that game. So obviously, glad that the momentum helped out, but I'm not going to go looking for that regularly. It's just when it, when I see it, it's tough. You make this the split-second decision in the moment. What you see on the ice compared to. I haven't seen it yet or watched it again, but it wasn't like a vicious hit or anything. It was just an awkward one.
I know you guys don't like excuses in any way, but how different does this team feel right now with all the guys that aren't here?
Yeah, as injuries happen throughout the season for everybody. Obviously, it sucks. Anybody would tell you want to play with your full projected lineup, and we're no different than that. But I think a lot of the guys that have stepped in have done a real good job for us and understand the way that we need to play as a team if we're going to be successful. And like you said, it really sucks. There's no sugarcoating it, but we got to put a team on the ice every night, and we're doing the best we can, and we're still finding a way to get points. That's the main thing.
Building on that, I know you would rather have the two if you could get it, but just being able to kind of claw one out of this game, how big is that with only one game left before the break?
Yeah, huge. You take as many points as you can. Obviously, we had a 500 road trip there. We would have loved to get a little bit better than that, but 500 road trip, we come back, you get a point, and now if we get a win going into the break, that's going to set us up pretty solid. Moving forward here in the stretch run, coming back, Four Nations break. So it's we're in a position that we don't mind, I would say, right now, but it's going to be a real battle to the end of the year with how tight everything is. So every point is going to matter, and we'll take them when we can get them, but we're going to try to get two every night.
Not a lot of energy in this game from either team before the fight. Why do you think that is, and how hard is that to get going in a game like that?
There just wasn't a lot of time and space really for both teams. You're trying to make your plays and you're trying to look for something to open up, but both teams are doing a good job defensively. There is going to be chances no matter what, but felt like everyone was kind of just waiting for that big moment to happen, and whether it was a goal or whatever it may be. But it was just one of those quiet starts to the game, but it got going as we progressed.
It seemed like you guys got a huge lift out of Damon Severson. Obviously the shorthanded goal that followed, but just talk about the lift that he gave you there in the second.
Yeah, well, the kill, I don't know why we killed, but it was a big goal, obviously, and that's what you want a guy to do, is go over and grab the guy, and if the guy in fact wants to fight, then they fight, and I don't know where the roughing call was.
But that whole sequence seemed to carry through. You seemed like you played at a different level from that point forward, I think.
Yeah, I just think we got a little bit better. Again, the same as when we were there, actually, that they got a good team. They've got skill. They work. They beat us to some pucks early in the game again and out-battled us a little bit, but we hung in there, and our battle level, compete level picked up as the game went on. We're just unfortunate, and we were pretty extended there, through the overtime.
Just building off of Dave's question about Provorov, just how important has he been, with Werenski missing the other day? Just someone else that can play big minutes when you need it, besides the scoring, everything he does.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. Somebody just said he scored the last 3 games. I didn't realize that he had done that. And Provy's a consummate pro, right? He just conducts himself, goes about his business. He's just a hard guy to play against, and he has a skill set to do what he does. Maybe he doesn't get the offensive, opportunities because of Z. Is likely taking a lot of that, but he has that in him. He's stepped up when we've needed him for sure.
You've gotten some pretty strong play from Elvis for a long time now. From the time when you first got here to now, what do you like the most that you're seeing from him?
He's a great teammate, is what I like. I like that he's competing for his team. You know, he's battling every night. He's given us a chance. His work ethic, not only in the games and practice and off the ice, he's been fantastic. That's been the biggest thing. Clearly, he's got a skill set to stop the puck, which is fantastic. But he's stayed really calm in the net, and he's been a really great teammate.
The start of overtime was weird anyways because you were shorthanded, but how different is it right now from your view in the lines you're putting together, the pairs you're putting together, the roles you're putting guys into that they haven't been in previously?
Yeah. You know what? It's easy to go, well, we're missing these guys and, we don't have, the depth and we're elevated. But you know what? It's exciting too, right? It's exciting because guys are stepping up and playing in different roles and thriving in it. And that's exciting for us as an organization, exciting for us as a coaching staff, is that these guys are stepping up and they're playing hard regardless of where we're asking them to play. And, the players aren't stupid. Like they understand where they're at and whatever role we've asked everyone on our team to play, if it's elevated, if it's not, they're just competing and they're just playing hard every night, and that's why we're in these hockey games, even the ones like tonight that we lose. We're battling, and it's a credit to all the guys that are stepping on the ice.
Kind of building on that, I mean, you guys obviously want the 2 tonight if you could get it, but you'd find a way to claw back and get a point. How beneficial can this stretch here be where guys are out all over the lineup and you're still in these games?
Yeah.
How beneficial can that be when everyone starts coming back even?
And I think the mindset, that's a good point tonight, right? I mean, of course we want 2, but to kill a penalty, 4-on-3 like that at the end and some adversity that we went through, it's great that we can put this in the memory bank and go, okay, maybe we don't have some people, maybe we don't have our best stuff, but we're able to play the way that we know how to play in order to give us a chance. And tonight we gave ourselves a great chance to win a hockey game with all of those factors in. So, yeah, it's exciting for us.